Miss Ashley, you're a St. Francis Ministries pharmacy specialist,
Yes, sir.
and in that capacity, you are familiar with Santiago Gutierrez, the child subject to this case.
Yes.
And where is he currently placed?
At a group home in Amarillo, Texas.
And is that place meeting all of his needs at this time?
Yes, sir.
Previously, he had some communication issues. He was not or barely speaking to anybody at the group home or anybody from St. Francis. Has that begun to change?
Yes, sir.
Um, is he been able to be communicated with, some in Spanish and some in English?
Yes.
And has he been communicating some with you?
Yes, sir.
Um, has he developed a relationship with you so that he feels safe with you?
Yes, I believe so.
And in fact, he's told you that he feels safe with you.
Yes.
He's also explained that he does not feel safe in any of the places in Dalhart that he was at.
Correct. Yes.
Um, he's also communicated with you that he would like to talk to his dad.
Yes, but when I spoke with him yesterday, he has changed his mind on that.
Um, it, for the record, his mother is deceased.
Yes.
His father is in Guatemala.
Yes.
We have located and been able to communicate with his father.
Somewhat.
Okay. Um, was were you able to communicate to his father? And his father is Paulino Ramos' son, correct?
Yes.
And have you been able to communicate with his father to a point where you explain that there may be some services that need to be completed?
Yes.
And do you believe that Mr. Son recognizes that he's going to have to do some services?
Yes.
And what kind of services are you requesting that he do?
We have requested family therapy sessions between Paulino and Santiago, and we would like for him to do a drug screen to get a baseline just to see what's going on there. And we also have requested from the consulate to do a home assessment. We requested some parenting classes, and that is all.
And did you put all of those things into a service plan?
Yes.
And did Mr. Son
Okay, let me
express
interrupt
to you?
you. Here he is.
Okay.
All right, I think we've done all we can to try and accommodate him, so we're going to go ahead and proceed with our hearing. Mr. Howard, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Ashley, did Mr. Ramos express that he understood the services that you would put in the service plan?
I have not been able to specifically go over each service in the service plan because there have been difficulties in reaching him. But we did explain that we would have services for him, that we would need to get a home assessment, criminal background, the things that we would need. I was informed that there's no way for him to get a drug screen. And then I received an email from Glidey, I believe is how you pronounce her name, who is trying to help him get on right now. She works for the municipal government in his local town, and she had sent me an email saying that he's quite ill and would like for the grandmothers to be the ones to.
Let me ask you this. Is it your understanding, based upon some communications you received from the family, that Mr. Ramos is ill, and that if we begin trying to return Santiago home, we really need to be looking at grandparents? And have you talked with the consulate about that so that the home assessment would be more geared to the grandparents as opposed to Mr. Ramos?
Yes, and they told me they would have to get back to me.
Okay. And really and truly, that's kind of a consulate issue. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, we don't have a way to return Santiago to Guatemala to anybody today, and it would be unsafe to do so.
Yes.
And it would be contrary to Santiago's general welfare to return him at this point in time to anybody in Guatemala.
Yes.
And there's no family that we've been able to locate in the States that would be safe for Santiago to go to.
Yes.
The only possible family would have been the family that that he was living with. We're not sure if that's real family at the time of the removal.
Correct.
Are you asking the court to continue the current placement of Santiago and that we continue the department as temporary managing conservator of Santiago?
Yes.
And even though Mr. Ramos has expressed that he may not be able to complete the services in the service plan, are you asking that the court make that service plan an order of the court today?
Yes.
Did you file the service plan with the court?
Yes.
Thank you. I'll pass it with Ms. Sharon.
Right. Miss Ashley, does the father speak anything except Kichi?
He expressed to a coworker of mine who speaks Spanish that his main language is Quiche, but that he can understand some Spanish.
Okay. And as far as Santiago, I've had a note from the last hearing, he doesn't want to speak Quiche. Is he able to and just doesn't want to, or does he not speak that language?
He has expressed to me that he can speak Quiche, but he is refusing to do so and prefers to communicate in English and Spanish.
Okay, so that would give
The story kicks off with the child's situation and father's distant location.
us another barrier to returning him to his father. Is that correct? All right.
Yes.
And does Santiago see a therapist?
His first appointment is scheduled for the 6th with his new therapist.
Okay. All right. And do you know the backstory about, I mean, we haven't had that many hearings, but I haven't really heard yet how Santiago got here, and has the father had anything to do with him through his 8 years of life?
Santiago told me that he remembers his father, but that he has not spoken to him in some time. He doesn't really have an understanding of time, so he doesn't know how long it's been. But the first time that I got him to talk to me, he was emotional and said that he did want to speak to his father. When I went yesterday, he told me that he did not want to talk to him on the phone and that he feels safe where he is at. It's my understanding that he was brought to America by his mother around the age of 1 or 2. And then shortly after in 19 or 2020, she did die in a car accident, and her brother, Jose, is the one who took over his care at that time. I did speak to a cousin who's on another case of mine. I don't know if you want me to say her name, but I spoke to a cousin, and she told me that Santiago came with his mom when the mom and dad got a divorce, and that they had been involved in sometimes keeping Santiago for short periods of time after the mother passed away, because Jose, the uncle in charge of him at the time, is an alcoholic, and they would have conversations about how Jose would treat Santiago. It's my understanding that approximately 5 months ago at this time that the uncle got a DWI and was deported and left Santiago with a roommate of his, and then that roommate took Santiago and dropped him off at the home of Maria and Transito Perez. And he's come into our care since then.
Okay. So in all likelihood, he's probably had nothing to do with his father since he came to the States at age 1 or 2 with his mother. Is that correct?
The father says that he's had phone conversation with him, but Santiago has not expressed that he has seen his father.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Give me just a second. I've got a buzzer going off somewhere here. Let me check on that. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Mr. Nowak, do you have any questions?
No questions, Judge.
Okay. All right, then, Mr. All right, well, so he can hear you right now? Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let you give him some admonishments that I need to tell him. Mr. Ramos, you are pled as what we call an alleged father that says that you were not married to Miss Perez at the time Santiago was born. Is that correct? This isn't going to work. We can't message him every question I have. So now we're just going to have to do it another way. So I can't give him a lawyer right now anyway. Mr. Albee, do your pleadings, am I correct? They show he is an alleged father?
At this time, yes, Your Honor, because
All right.
we don't have any proof.
Okay. Well, at some point, I guess if someone can contact him, that's our starting step. He either needs to acknowledge he is the father, or we need to try and order a paternity test in Guatemala. I don't know how that would go over, but
Right.
Okay. Then, if no one else has any other witnesses, then Mr. Nowak, recommendations.
Judge, I got to see this little guy on April 23rd at placement, visited with him and placement. He's eating well. He's gained some weight. He gets along with the other kids there. Not surprisingly, he does not like school. He does like Legos. He's a tough little nut to crack, but I got him talking a little bit. And in terms of needs, we talked about speech therapy, but I suspect that's what Christy was mentioning a moment ago. And I think all of his needs are being met there. And I would recommend continuing TMC with the department and certainly continuing his current placement, Judge.
All right, thank you. Ms. Ledbetter, anything to add?
Nothing to add, Your Honor. We're in agreement with Mr. Nowak.
Okay. All right, then I will continue the department as temporary managing conservator. This is the initial permanency hearing on the Gutierrez child. Mr. Albee's with us for the department. Ms. Ledbetter's with us for CASA. Mr. Nowak is with us representing the child. The father, Paulino's son, is not with us, and he's not in our waiting room. My understanding, he's in Guatemala. The mother is deceased.
Miss Ashley, you're St. Francis Ministries permanency specialist.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt. Ms. Sass, you were here to represent the father. We were told that he might be appearing. If you don't mind, if you'd wait around about 5 more minutes, if he doesn't show up, then I'll release you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right, and be sure to send us a bill. Sorry, Mr. Albee, go ahead.
Thank you. Miss Ashley, in your role as a permanency specialist, are you familiar with Santiago Gutierrez?
Yes, sir.
And where is Santiago currently placed?
In a group home in Amarillo.
And how old is Santiago?
8 years old.
And how's he doing or developing at the group home at this time?
He's doing very well currently. He's made a lot of improvements. He's come a long way.
Originally, when he was removed, he was fairly nonverbal. Is he speaking now?
Yes.
And in what language is he using?
English.
Has he been able to adjust to a larger
Suspense builds around the father's ability and child's safety concerns.
group setting at the placement?
Yes.
And is placement making sure that he's attending all of his medical, dental, and mental health appointments?
Yes, he's up to date.
Any concerns about placement at this time?
No, sir.
Santiago's mother is deceased. Is that correct?
Yes.
Santiago's father is Paulino Ramos' son, and he is currently in Guatemala.
Yes, sir.
Has he made contact with you?
Not since the adversary.
Is there other family members in Guatemala that we've made contact with?
I have not been able to make contact with anyone else. I have been communicating with the consulate.
And at this time, it doesn't appear that Mr. San is in a position that it would be safe to return Santiago to him.
Correct.
We're not real sure exactly what the environment that he lives in Guatemala is.
We did receive the home study. However, he was left off of the home study, so I guess that would be correct.
And the home study actually was done on Mr. San's mother. Is that right?
It was, yes.
And it was determined that Mr. San was still having some issues with stability, alcohol use, and may or may not have a regular job.
Correct.
So you would agree with me that it would be contrary to Santiago's general welfare to return him to Mr. San today?
Yes, sir.
And because you've not had real contact with Mr. Sean, we don't know if he's working any of the services that he was ordered to work.
Correct.
Has Mr. San had any contact with Santiago?
No, sir.
Has he made any attempt to make any contact with Santiago?
No, sir.
You're asking the court to continue the department as temporary managing conservator of this child.
Yes.
You believe that's in the child's best interest?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nowak.
Judge, I don't have any questions today. I would, however, like to thank Christy, Placement, and CASA for always giving me timely and comprehensive updates. I had planned, and this is for Christy, CASA, and Placement, I had planned on getting with you all this week. I've been in bed since Tuesday morning. I've only been out of bed for Judge Graham's hearings. So the minute I'm done with my 9:30 adversary, Judge, I'm taking some NyQuil, going back to bed. But no questions. And just to thank the folks I mentioned. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you showing up, Mr. Nowak. I hope you get to feeling better.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for taking our 9:30 case. So, all
My
right,
pleasure.
Mr. Alvin, anything further from the department?
No, Your Honor, we rest.
Ms. Sudbeck, anything?
Yes, Your Honor, we do believe it would be in Santiago's best interest to remain in his current placement. We have been informed that there is a potential adoptive home for Santiago. Placement has informed me it's been kind of a lot for him. He gets very overwhelmed. He's just now adjusting to school and adjusting to just life in general around him. We would just ask that we don't want to stop an adoption process. We would just ask for it to slow down a little bit and just give him some time to adjust to certain things before moving on to extended times with an adoptive home or any kind of visits at this time.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of a special case where he came from, so I agree.
Can I add to that, Judge?
Yes.
We actually have not gotten any submissions formally for any adoptive placements, but the goals have been changed. So we are seeking a legal risk placement, but we've not held any selection staffings or there's nothing in process of an adoptive placement.
Okay. Is he in counseling?
Yes, sir. He just started back up. He was released from his previous counselor, I believe because that counselor was leaving the Turn Center, but he has started up recently with Ashley Varela. That started, I believe it was August 21st.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Okay, then. Okay, then I will continue the department's temporary managing conservator. I'll continue Santiago's current placement. I think I'll just order that Santiago not be moved without a prior court order. If we get a legal risk placement, then I would probably like to hear from Santiago's counselor as to how quickly we should start that process based on the facts of how he came into care. So, okay. All right, that will conclude this hearing. I'll be back at 9:30 to call another. This is another Dallas County case. It's an adversary hearing involving the McMahon child. And again, Mr. Nowak, I appreciate you taking that case and appreciate you showing up when you don't feel like being here. So.
Yes, sir. And just to complete the record, that would have been my my recommendation. Continue TMC, continue placement, but certainly explore long-term goals for the child. And that was going to be the subject of the meeting with Christy, placement, and CASA. So thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you. We'll see you in a few minutes, and we'll let you get back to bed.
I'll tell you what, if you put me in a breakout room with Todd, we might make the 9:30 go really, really.
Language and adjustment barriers deepen the emotional stakes.
Adversary hearing involving the McMahon child, Annabelle McMahon. All right, Mr. Alvey, I guess if you want to just announce what the agreement is.
I will, Your Honor. The Mr. Robinson has agreed to work the services as developed by the St. Francis Ministries and continue Annabelle in the temporary managing conservatorship of the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. In addition, Your Honor, on behalf of Annabelle and her attorney, Ms. Lucero, we are asking the court to order a home study, extradited home study on a home out of Gray County so that Annabelle can be placed where she wants to be placed. And Judge, I'm going to rely on Miss Wagner or Miss Ashley to tell us the name of the people that we're looking for a home study for.
Okay. Whoever wants to do that.
It'll be Jamie Cecila.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Jamie Cecila.
All right, would you spell both first and last name?
Yes, sir. Jamie.
Jamie.
Yes.
Last name?
Cecila, Ciesla.
Okay. All right. Let me just, before I ask if everybody's in agreement with this, the court's going to add on his own that there'll be no contact between Annabelle and Mr. Robinson without a prior court order. So if that affects anybody wanting to settle or not, we'll have a hearing because that's going to be part of my court order today. So, okay, you've heard the announcement.
I think that was understood.
Mr. Nowak, is that your agreement?
It's our agreement. In my conversation with Mr. Alvey, I encourage the department to evaluate the child for whatever services she might need as well. But yes, that is the agreement, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Lucero, are you in agreement?
Your Honor, I am in agreement. I had spoken with Annabelle and I reached out to the department and to CASA. She was hopeful and we were hopeful that the court would consider placing her with those folks now instead of like starting school where she's at and then being moved later. She knows this family. She's been in prior cases with her mom. She stayed with this family for like on two different occasions, one time just for a couple of days and then the next time for a couple of weeks. This Jamie Cecila was friends with Annabelle's mom for years. And so she's really hopeful that she doesn't have to wait on the home study. She understands the process, but she was hopeful that the court would consider placing her there now. And that's why she wanted to appear today, to let you know that. So
let me ask, has just the typical background checks been done yet?
They have, Your Honor. From my understanding, the criminal and CPS history background checks have came back and those checked out.
All right, let me ask.
Yes, Your Honor. I have completed the background checks and we also got pictures of the home, the inside of the home.
No concerns to this point?
No concerns to the inside of the home. The outside of the home did have some rubbish and stuff around.
Okay. Give me just a second then. All right, then. I will approve the agreement. I will continue the department as temporary managing conservator based on what I've heard today, as well as Annabelle having obviously been able to speak up for herself. That's how this case began. So I'm going to go ahead and approve placement immediately with Jamie Cecila. I will go ahead. I want to go ahead and have the home study just as a background, just to be sure. So I'll go ahead and order the expedited home study on Jamie Cecila, and I'll order no contact between Mr. Robinson and Annabelle. Mr. Robinson, you're going to obviously, from having been here today, you're going to know where, I assume you're going to know where Annabelle's placed. No contact means no contact. Not only not with Annabelle, not with anybody that she's residing with. Don't go anywhere near her. Do you understand that? He's shaking his head yes, so I assume he understands it. Okay. All right. That will conclude this hearing. I appreciate y'all working that out. I don't know that anybody's involved in my next case. I have one more case. Well, Mr. Alvey is. So's Casa. I'll be back at 10 o'clock to call an adversary hearing involving the Lynn's children. So once again, thank you for working that out. We'll be in recess till 10 o'clock. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Judge.
Okay.
We explore the child's past trauma and the first official recommendations.
Liliana, you're an FPS worker working with the Texas Department of Family Protective Services. You're muted now.
Sorry about that. Yes, sir.
In that capacity, you are familiar with Kiera Hurtado, who is the mother to the children of this case.
That is correct.
When did you begin working with Miss Hurtado?
I began working with her at the beginning of July. The case was transferred to me on July 3rd.
Is it your understanding that the reason that the court ordered that Ms. Hurtado and Mr. Lynn's work services was based upon a series of incidents that occurred that put Renee's May and Autumn in danger?
That is correct.
Part of that is that Mr. Lynn's had made some threatening remarks to Renee, who's a 4-year-old child.
That's correct.
And he is currently incarcerated.
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he's incarcerated for partially because of the remarks and the threats that he made towards his daughter?
Yes.
What services did you ask Kiera? Well, strike it. Mr. Lynn's has been in jail in Wheeler County since you began working with the family under the Texas Family First program, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. What services did you ask Kiera to begin working under the FBS program?
So the services I had her do was counseling. She was actually already doing that. So we kind of, the service was that she would continue with her counseling to get a psychological evaluation, online parenting class, and to work with TFF.
During the time that you were working with Ms. Hurtado, where were the children at?
So at the start of the case, they were with her, and her mom, Shanna, would come and see the kids, check in on them. Around the time the kids started daycare, which was towards the ends of July, beginning of August, the kids were then primarily with Shanna.
During the time that you were working with Ms. Hurtado, did you notice any physical concerns with Ms. Hurtado?
Yes.
First of all, did she advise you of any physical ailments that she has?
Yes, she had reported to me early on that she was diagnosed with dystonia, and it was, to my understanding, cerebral palsy.
And did you notice when you were working with Ms. Hurtado the physical ailments or issues that she had based upon the things that she told you she had?
Yes.
What exactly did you witness?
So I've noticed Kiara just having a very difficult time just getting through the home. She has a very small home, and even that getting from, the kitchen to the couch, or the couch to her bedroom, just having a lot of difficulty in that. Of course, because of that, the home condition was also, it wasn't terrible, but I understand the girls, they're little and they like to take toys out. There was concerns with a few safety hazards around the home that could have been a danger to the children. And also, because Kira has such a difficult time just getting herself from place to place sometimes, it was a huge concern at one point that the kids were probably not eating their daily meals.
Did Kiara rely upon her mother to help her with the children?
Yes, sir.
And did you observe that?
Yes, Shanna was actually present during the first few, I would say majority of the visits that I did in July, she was there and she was helping in caring for the kids.
And did you become aware that there was going to be contention between Kiara and her mother, Shannon?
I did not expect it to get to the point that it was, but I know early on in the assessment, Shanna was trying to be very transparent with me about what was going on in the home, even between Kiara and Steven. And Kiara just, got very emotional and was denying a lot of the things. And that's what I've noticed.
What specifically did Shannon tell you were the issues that Kiara had with the children?
As far as the children, just her being able to meet their basic needs was what was told to me. And that's why Shanna was going into the home to check in on them every day.
And did Shannon also discuss other issues between Kiara and Steven?
Yes, she did.
What were those?
She had reported to me that between Kiara and Steven, there was a lot of verbal aggression that happened in the home. Shanna did say that there were many instances that she heard Kiara and Steven fighting over the phone, and she would drive over to Kiara and Steven's home and remove the kids from that situation.
By the time that we began looking to possibly remove from this matter, was Kiara and Shannon's relationship at a point where they were not going to be able to, that Shannon was not going to be able to help Kiara with these two children?
Yes, and there were threats made on Shanna's behalf that she was going to take the kids and not give them back to Kiara.
And just for the record, the oldest child, Renesmee, is how old?
She is 4.
And do you know what they call her? What's her?
Just Renesmee, to my understanding.
Okay. And then the younger child, Autumn, is how old?
And she is 2.
Did you have conversations with ECI worker Diana Bartlett?
Yes, sir.
And did Miss Bartlett express any concerns to you?
She did.
And what were those concerns?
She had told me that they had been involved for a little over a year now because there was just concerns with the condition of the home at one point, but also with the fact that they were afraid that Kiara was not able to meet the children's needs because of what they were seeing. Of course, her physical disability. And so they had reported to, or Diana reported to me that they were afraid to discontinue services with Autumn because they were afraid that once they were out, once they discharged her, that things would, they were just very concerned for her safety and well-being being under Kiara's care.
So Liliana, kind of in a nutshell, what I'm hearing you say
A new family case unfolds showing real danger and parental.
is that Kiera has some pretty severe physical disabilities that limit the ability for her to take care of her two children.
That's correct.
That she was relying on Stephen, who's currently in jail, to help her.
Yes.
And her mother, Shannon, to help her, but she doesn't get along with Shannon any longer.
That's correct.
And other experts have seen Kiera with the children, and they had concerns that Kiera was not able to take care of these two children.
That's correct.
And your actual observations were that it would be very difficult for Kiera to maintain these two children in a safe manner.
Yes, that's correct.
Are you asking then that the court continue the department as temporary managing conservator of these two children?
Yes, sir.
Where are the children currently located?
They are located here in Amarillo.
In what type of facility?
They are with a family, actually, Julie and Michael.
And have we had any conversations with Kiera about possible placements?
Prior to this happening?
Well, after our removal, did you talk with her about where she wants these children placed?
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
And where did she say that she wants these children placed?
So she had given me 3 options. 2 of her options are people living there in her area, in the Shamrock area. The third person is paternal grandfather who lives out in Dallas.
Currently, the children are safe in their current facility?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Peraza. I'll pass witness, Your Honor.
Grant?
Judge, my phone cut out. Did you call my name?
I did.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, has the maternal grandmother expressed an interest in being placement?
She did.
And is her being not considered a result of the fact that the two are not getting along right now, in your belief?
Yes. And due to other concerns regarding history.
Okay. And so who is the best fit to start a home study on at this time, if any?
I would say paternal grandfather.
Thank you. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Ms. Hurtado, do you have any questions for Liliana?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Liliana, did you write the removal report? Yeah.
Judge, can you, there we go.
Did you hear me? Miss Liliana, did you write the removal report?
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you, Your Honor.
Did you write the removal report that I read, the affidavit?
Yes.
Okay. I read in there that both parents state that when Mr. Lenz is out of jail, they intend to get back together. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's what Kiera had initially said. To my understanding now, she is wanting to proceed with divorce with Stephen.
All right, but I'd also read that mother admitted that she had slapped Renesmee a few weeks ago. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Would it be a danger to the physical health and safety of the children to be returned to either parent today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Would it be a danger to the physical health and safety of the children to be returned to either parent today? Is everybody having a hard time hearing me?
Your Judge, you're skipping for me, but
Me as well, Your Honor, you're skipping.
Okay, I don't know what to do. Liliana, would it be a danger to return the children to either parent today?
Yes.
Would it be contrary to the children's welfare to be returned to either parent today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, Mr. Alvey, any other witnesses?
No, Your Honor, I'll rest.
Thank you. Ms. Grant, any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, I rest.
Right. Mr. Hurtado, do you have any witnesses or do you want to testify today? You're muted.
Sorry, my phone fell.
Do you have any witnesses or do you want to testify?
I don't have any witnesses, but my mom is actually pretty good at keeping things. Even though she works all the time, she does keep track of the girls. She does help keep track of the girls. Even though she has CPS cases, she's really good at it. And I don't know how she does it.
Well, let me ask you, I've heard testimony that she has extensive CPS history herself, so probably she's not placement. Who would you like us to?
Judge.
I can't do this with all. I don't know what's causing her feedback. Mr. Hurtado, just unmute and tell me, who do you want us to look into placing your children with? Who's the first on your list to place your kids with?
Yorita Soto.
Right, you're going to have to spell that for me.
Yuri Soto.
Spell it, not say it.
YRTI
I didn't get the. Did you get it? Can you tell me what you got, Amy? Would you mute Ms. Hurtado?
Yes, sir.
All right, Amy.
YURTISOTO.
SOT. Okay, thank you. All right, then, if no one has anything further, then Ms. Grant, recommendations?
Judge, I recommend that current placement continue and that the department be named temporary managing conservator, that the parties be ordered to work services, and that an expedited home study be ordered on Yorti Soto.
Okay. Liliana, you said that the kids are in a home in Amarillo. Is it a foster home?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I apologize.
I will continue the department as temporary managing conservator, continue the children's current placements. I will order the expedited home study on Yurti Soto. All right, our next hearing will be the status hearing. That will be on October 15th, 2025. It will be by Zoom like today's hearing, so parties can go on the court's online docket a day or two before October 15th to see what time that hearing will take place. Mr. Hurtado, you'll need to get in contact with Lorene Lucero, your lawyer, to prepare for the next hearing. We'll let her know that she is still representing you. All right, this was our last hearing for the day, so we will be in recess. Everybody have a good weekend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Judge. You too.
Thank you.
Amy, see you Monday.
Okay, thank
Court decisions and placements bring closure, but keep tension alive. Viewers see how the court navigates difficult choices and secures the children's best interests. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.